what's some of the other things that they are doing to abduct women?
It's called money.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say.
It's called money. It's called using that to what they do is they get other students to get students. That's what they do. These guys that are involved with this, and you have ladies that are involved in this as well, they befriend these people. They start giving these students money, Louis Vuitton bags, so forth, so on. They go to school and they see their friends. Hey girl, you want this? You want that? Hey, let me hook you up. They will use photo shoots to do it. Hey, I got a photo shoot. And because we're in a society where everybody wants to take selfies and pictures, they're using photo shoots. But they're using photo shoots, they're using money, they're using talent. You want to be a star, you want to sing. They're using all of these hooks to get these girls in. They're buying them stuff. They're taking them to these different malls, and they're getting all of this money. And that's how these girls now are going out and getting their friends and getting them hooked up into it. And that's why they're using it. These guys are just not showing up saying, come here. They're using children to get children.
And
that's how they're doing it.
They're preying on the weak, and they're preying on the economy, because it's they speaking to the people that need money. So if you need money and you're doing things for lesser than, they're going to say, hey, well then I can make sure you do the things that you're doing for free, and I can give you a little something. Then that means they're enticed to come in. They're lured in.
Yes.
And so that becomes the mindset of being able to get them mentally to be able to accommodate physically. You know what I mean? And so, that's what we have to be able to let them know, that all that glitters is not gold.
Wow. We got to talk about this every week. And it's got to be our top platform, because this is a crisis that they're not talking about in the media. Over 63,000 women of color is coming up missing. We just had a situation in Birmingham. Baby Cupcake was found dead, 3 years old. Was found dead, had been sexually assaulted and threw in a dumpster. And we just dealt with that. We just buried her this past Saturday. It's been hard. The whole city is broke down. And people is coming from out of town. And I'm talking about this stuff is real. We got to figure out, we got to keep our kids.
Yes.
And our young women, a young lady missing down University of Auburn, was last seen downtown Auburn. All over the country, there are so many. That's the only thing that's on my timeline on Facebook. Missing women, and you share it, but then you get to a point like, well, that's everything. That's all that's on the timeline. Yeah. So if you can come back and come on this show, and we need to get into the details. I want to do a whole show more into the details of things that they're doing.
Yes.
So we can warn our listeners, and our listeners can warn their kids or whatever to keep them safe. This just can't be a one-time interview. And you work on the police side as and what's some of the other stuff? Is there anything that we left out that we need to be looking for?
Well, there's things that I'm also the chaplain of a police department and the sheriff's office here in Georgia. So I've played dual roles, and also with the fire department in Fairburn as well. So I'm always engaged in what is happening and what's happening now, what's coming down the pipe. So yes, we can have a conversation about that. And I got some information. I got some people that can definitely speak to exactly what you're talking about to inform the listeners, inform everybody what it is they need to be looking for. Yes, we can make that happen.
Send them to us, and we will put them on.
Yes.
This is a crisis. We have to talk about it. And congratulations on everything y'all doing, and congratulations to you.
Thank you.
I saw you on Wendy Williams yesterday. Was it yesterday, Brett?
Yeah.
We sitting down there, I'm like, hey. And I'm start watching.
I'm doing many different things, because I think that for me, as you get older and you mature, your mindset is different. And I think the cause that we're talking about now is it boils down to education.
Right.
And the lack of education, because these kids now are feeling like they can do a get-rich-quick scheme for money. They don't have to educate themselves, so let me go out here and do this, and that. And we're glorifying it in the music and the video and the keeping it real on Instagram, because people want to be Insta famous now. You know what I mean? And so now I feel like if you're educated, you don't need anybody else to help you, because God bless the child that has his own. Seriously. So if you have your own, you can't entice me with anything, because what did Jesse Jackson say? Mine is a terrible thing to waste.
Absolutely.
Yes, you need to go college fund. Mm-hmm.
You know about that, right?
Yeah.
What the heck you about wasting your mind for?
Oh!
I had to get you walked in on us.
Well, I'm from Texas education, but he be busting words up over there. Can't read
own
work
language.
a lick.
That's that ebonics.
Yes, sir.
That's all right. Y'all be understanding me though.
Whatever. Y'all give it up for LisaRaye and Pastor Gary. Kate Taylor Senior.